I haven't done many things, but one of the things that I have done is that I've gone from kind of fat to skinny fat at the age of 13, 14. And I've kept my six pack abs till now at 19 years old. There have been some phases where I was a little bit fatter, some phases where I was a little bit leaner, just because I felt like doing that. And but the abs, the visible six pack abs were still there. Like I never got like above 20% for body fat, for example. So the abs were still there. You could view them, even though sometimes, as I said, I was a bit leaner, sometimes I was a bit chubbier. And one of the things that I learned about why people hate their bodies and why I used to hate my body. Actually, I didn't used to until the doctor told me. So that's a story that I've told many times. But basically, my doctor, I went to the doctor at like 13, 14, and he was like, you have to cut down on grandma's sweets and grandma's chocolate bars and cake and fucking whatever. And I'm gonna pause the video because I had to kill a cockroach right now. Killed the fuck ass cockroach. The danger was neutralized. Useless fucking animals. Anyway, what was I saying? That my doctor basically told me to cut down on all of that shit. And at that time, I was like, yeah, okay, but who asked? Like, who told you to speak? Because, okay, obviously he's a doctor. He is allowed to tell you to lose some weight. Like, he's not a bully or something, or someone that you shouldn't listen to. It's someone who kind of has the authority to tell you, like, yeah, you're getting fat. Okay? And that's pretty much where I started. And from that point on onwards, was doing many crunches, sit ups, and all of that stuff. And I was a bit more cautious with my diet. So, what I see a lot of people who aren't content with what their body looks like, it's usually the people who don't have a great body to begin with, like people who have a great body. And actually, I'm going to get a little bit more specific with it in a minute. So the people who don't have a great body are usually and who aren't content with their body are usually the people who haven't put any effort or consistency with it. What do I mean by that? I mean that it's almost certain that when you are kind of chubby or when you are kind of skinny and you don't want to be that skinny or that fat, then because you are this way and because you're doing nothing to change it, it's inevitable that you're going to feel disappointed and kind of disgusted with what you look in the mirror, what you look like, and what you see in the mirror. So that's the first type of person, the person who isn't content with their body, doesn't look like what he wants to look like, and is doing nothing to change that, and that's why he's disappointed. It's it's inevitable to feel this way. Now you also have the people who do go to the gym and have body dysmorphia, or what you call it, and in general aren't content with their physique. Now I'm gonna stop right here and ask you what you think the reason behind it is. And most people will answer it's because of social media. It's because you look at physiques that are better than yours every day and all of that stuff, and the physique inflation and all of that stuff. Well, if that's the case, why are there people that go to the gym that are content with their body? Obviously, they are content, but they want to make more progress. Everyone does. But why are there people that aren't that stressed about it? Why are there people that are allowed to feel good, allow themselves to feel good? Actually, that's the point. Like, these people don't. These people allow themselves to feel good, and others don't. Like, it doesn't go away the more jacked you get. Like, if you don't allow yourself to feel proud of what you've done, which will only come through putting more effort, then you're not going to have this feeling when you get more jacked if you don't do it now. What do I mean by that? I didn't really, like, when I was going to the gym for these 3 or 4 years, I didn't really have any problem. I kept pushing and I enjoyed most of my workouts, like 90% of my workouts. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stick to it, though. And I enjoyed most of my workouts. So, like, why was it? Why did I enjoy it instead of feeling sorry for myself and feeling that I have to make more progress or otherwise I deserve nothing? The first point I think is the effort because, as I said, the more effort you put in, like when you put in more effort, first off, it's inevitable that you're going to make more progress and faster progress. And secondly, if you put effort and are consistent with it, then you know that the results are going to come. And I don't know how to explain it. It's just that when you've given it your fullest, when you've given it all, you feel proud of yourself. Like it's as simple as that. You feel good because you've done everything that you could and everything required to look a certain way. I hope you get me with this point. Now, the second point that I want to make is that a lot of people don't think that their physique is good enough. From people who go to the gym, as I said, not from the type of people who don't go to the gym or don't eat clean or don't do anything to change how their body looks. Like from the people that have taken some steps towards it. The most important thing, in my opinion, is low body fat. Like you can work out all you want, but you might, like, not you might, you will for sure feel a little bit behind when it comes to your physique if you are a bit higher body fat than you'd like to. Like decreasing your body fat, obviously, when you have some muscle for to show for, like, but decreasing your body fat, as I said, is important. Like body fat does kind of ruin your physique if it's like the wrong, if it's too much, if it's the wrong type of body fat. What do I mean by that? I mean that yeah, you might get a little bit fatter if you eat clean and eat a little bit more, but yeah, it's probably not the same as looking a bit fatter by consuming junk food. Like I don't know, maybe it's bro science, and I fucking doubt that it's bro science. Like people who eat more eggs and milk and carbs than they need do not look worse than people who eat more donuts than they need. Like you are not, you can't convince me about it. So it's the body fat. Like you either, as I said in my first point, you either don't haven't put in the effort that you need yet to be able to tell to other people, yeah, and most importantly tell to yourself that yeah, I did everything I could, because your body will feel that you've done everything you can. Your brain will also feel it. Like we've been you your brain will literally will pretty much tell you like, yeah, we've been so consistent, we've been so hardworking. It's of course we got the result. Okay, whereas if you're half-assing this, then yeah, your body will know that maybe I should have done it a little bit better, or maybe yeah, and your body will give you doubts about yourself. And it's not only doubts about how your body looks, like your brain will also give you doubts about everything. Like if you feel like you don't deserve a good body, or if you feel like you don't deserve good to feel good when you have a good body, then chances are you might also think this way about other stuff, and you'll never be fucking happy and content with it. So the first point, to sum this whole thing up, is to not half-ass it, to be consistent and to go hard essentially with whatever you're doing. You might have chosen weights, you might have chosen calisthenics to build a good body. The point is to go hard with it because you will get rewarded. Your brain will know that you deserve the reward and you'll eventually get it. And the second point is that you need to decrease your body fat. Like, even just by a little bit, even just by decreasing your body fat a little bit, it will make a massive difference in your physique. Like, losing 10 pounds of body fat and increasing 10 pounds of muscle, both are good. I understand that, but losing 10 pounds of body fat is it's something else, man. I don't know why. It's just it feels different. It feels so fucking good, and because what you've built is revealed. Like, imagine a building, but you're building the building. It sounds so fucking strange. Anyway, imagine this. Imagine a construction site, but it's covered, and obviously people can't see what you're building, where you're going with it. So you can see it's this mysterious uh, construction site, and no one knows what's underneath. Losing body fat is like revealing it, whereas adding muscle is like making this mysterious, um, boring construction site a little bit taller, let's say, which is still good, but it will be even better when you reveal it. I don't know if it makes sense, but body fat is like, uh, it's good to lose body fat. Like, you once you get to a certain point, once you lose some of the extra weight that you might be carrying right now, then you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know the way it feels. You'll know what what it feels like. Because it's also that one thing I've realized, it's also that when you lose the body fat, you need to flex a lot less. What do I mean by that? When you lose your body fat, not all of it, what the fuck? Not when you lose some body fat, you'll be able to naturally be like a little bit more jacked. Like, if you have veins or your on your abs every morning, every time you wake up, for example, and then you need to flex a lot less for the muscles to reveal themselves. For example, when I was a bit chubbier, even though I had abs, I needed to flex them a lot more for them to actually be visible and revealed. Whereas obviously, if you lose the body fat, the abs are going to be there and they're going to be visible like almost all the time. And that happens with every muscle or your veins, for example. And that's what it feels like. So yeah, I hope this video helped. See ya.